Today's Spotlight on Naperville is brought to you in part by... If you're just tuning in, you're watching Spotlight on Naperville. I'm Nancy Wearsome, and we are going to turn our attention to the Young Naperville Singers. So excited to have you on here with a big anniversary. Angie Johnson is Artistic Director, so good to have you, Angie. Carol Timberlake is a former board member and parent of someone that used to be with the program. And Shelby Van Borick is a singer with Young Naperville Singers, so good to have you. Now, Angie, let's start by talking about what Young Naperville Singers is, the group.
Sure. Well, Young Naperville Singers is a children's choir organization. We have 8 different choirs. The children and young people, I should say children and young people, because we go from grades 1 all the way up to grade 12. About 340 singers today that come to us from Naperville and also around the region. We're really broadening our scope. And our mission is to provide a place for children who love to sing to experience choral music at a very high artistic level. So that is our goal. And choral music is our means of reaching kids. And we like to say that singing beautiful music makes for beautiful children. And that's really our mission.
I like that. I was going to say, what sets you apart from other groups? Well,
you know, I asked my singers that the other night. We were just talking about that. I said to the chamber singers, some of them have been in the group, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9. We even have 3 girls that have been in the organization for 12 years. And I said, what keeps bringing you back? Because Naperville is rich with all kinds of choral groups and theater groups, and they sing in high schools and they sing in their grade schools and their middle schools. So what keeps bringing you back to YNS? What is it? And largely the answer was the quality of what they experience, the really unique performance opportunities they get to do, the places they get to go. But the #1 response was the community, that they feel like it's their family and it's their home away from home. So it was very interesting.
Oh, that's wonderful. So Shelby, I have to ask you, what drew you to Young Naperville Singers?
I was in 4th grade, and I was really into the musical theater program at my school, and I loved singing. I loved the choir programs at my school, and my mom was like, well, we should try to get you something in the community. And I was like, okay. So we started looking around, and I found Young Naperville Singers and went into audition. And it was such a welcoming environment, and I felt just as I did at school. So I felt super welcomed, and the first day of choir, people were coming up to me, like asking me my name and like asking me how I was doing, how I got to be in YNS, and it was just a great environment. And so I just looked for a great place to sing, and I found it. So
I guess so. It's been a number of years,
yes,
right?
It's 9 this
oh
year
my
for me,
gosh!
so
wow,
it's been a while.
Well, good for you. Well, you're a good representative for them.
Thank you.
And Carol, now you had a child in Young Naperville Singers for how many years?
12 years. So I think she was one of only a couple that actually went from 1st grade to 12th grade.
And what sort of impact did it have on her?
Well, we come from a music family, and I noticed in Audrey that she was very musically inclined as a very small child. She'd be banging on things and singing to herself in the shower in front of a mirror, and she'd be singing in the back seat of the car. And so I just did some search in the local community to try to put her in a program that was outside of the regular public school curriculum for music. And I was looking for something that would provide her with something that was very culturally diverse, both in membership as well as the repertoire of the music. And also, it's also wonderful to have and to be surrounded by a group of people who have similar interests that you have. And she really forged some wonderful lifelong friendships.
Wow, that's a lot. Well, you had 12 years to do it, right?
Yes, she did.
Oh, that is wonderful. Well, now, Angie, this is a big anniversary, right? The 30th anniversary.
We are celebrating our 30th, yes.
So tell us about the concert you have coming up.
Yes, we have our 30th anniversary concerts coming up in May, and there will actually be 3 concerts at Wentz Concert Hall to feature all 8 choirs. And in addition, we are having an honor choir where teachers nominate students from the local elementary schools, actually in the junior highs also, so grades 5 through 7. We're also forming a Young at Heart choir consisting of music teachers, alumni, adults, friends and family, those parents that are like, I wish I could sing too up there. So we're doing that for the 30th and pulling all of that together for that weekend in May. We also have the world-renowned, he's an international known name in choral music. His name's Bob Chilcott. and he's coming to us from the UK, so from Great Britain. And he wrote a piece for us as well that we will be premiering, and he'll be here conducting and working with local schools and with all of our young Naperville singers as well.
Wow, so that's so 3 different concerts on May 4th.
On May 4th.
So
yes.
what times?
2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 6:30.
Okay. And so people can go to one or all?
Absolutely.
And so if
Absolutely.
you went to all, would you hear all the groups?
You would, yes. So
Okay.
each concert will be just slightly different.
Yes. Wow, that is so exciting. And I guess I want to ask, why, you've told us a lot about your daughter's experience, but, why is music so important to our community?
Oh, well, I think it just brings out an emotional feeling that is hard to describe in just words. I'll give you a really good example. When the kids were touring a few years ago and we were in Hawaii, there were a couple of situations where I was a chaperone, and we'd go in Honolulu, and we walked into a shop where there was Korean owners of this shop. And the kids realized that they had just learned a Korean song, and they started singing this Korean. It was either a love song or a lullaby, and the shop owners burst into tears and had. So my point is that it just brought out an emotion in these people that you can't just do that when you're talking.
And a universal language.
And a universal language.
Really,
Yes.
and you were part of that.
Yes, I was.
Yes, she was.
Well, congratulations to all of you, and good luck with your 30th anniversary, the concerts, and congratulations to you. Keep singing.
Thank you.
And we're going to pause briefly. When we come back, more Spotlight on Naperville, so stay with us.